And you are doing it, Sandeep Manoj, and you are. Good morning and good afternoon, everyone. This is Dr. Shama Hussain, founder and global CEO of International Institute of Influencers. Shortly, International Institute of Influencers is going to expand. International Institute of Influencers is going to energize and spread the positivity, the ripples all over the world with its Middle East brand as well. We are going to become a group of companies with all the support that is extended all these 3 years to all of us. So we are so glad, we are so happy and grateful for all the support given by the leaders, by complete society. Thank you once again. So what I believe is there is no comfort in your growth zone. And there is no growth in your comfort zone. My dear friends, if you want to grow, don't stay in comfort zone. Come out of it. If you want comfort, there will be no growth. So choose. Option is yours. We want to empower our students to understand that the life has no boundaries. They cannot stick themselves to this just academics. They need to learn life to live life. They need to learn life to live life. So with this concept, I-100 Skill Conclave. I-100 Skill Conclave, almost sixth phase we are in. With the complete support of this international brand, we are bringing this branded international people on this platform to empower the youth to live life, to lead life through humanization of education. So my dear friends, thank you so much once again, and we welcome you to this wonderful initiative today. And let me tell you, today we have very vibrant international jury. I'm sure the session today is going to be amazing. They are really going to have a great day, great learning, great empowerment. Because the two speakers, the two international jury are world's #1 breakthrough strategies and world's #1 breakthrough strategies and mind disruptors. They create their vibrations. And we are proud to call them as the board of directors of our organization as well. They are not just board of directors, they are our friends, they are family. We share, we trust, and we respect each other with the same unique vision. So my dear friends, I think you have to wait to see them, to talk to them. And as I always say, we have Iron Man of III, International Institute of Influencers, a great friend of mine, a mentor, wisdom seeker, and a person who spreads positivity of wisdom. There is a big difference between knowledge and wisdom, my dear friends. And this is what Dr. Kevin, who is BOD of III, Board of Director of III, and President IHS, International House of Speakers. He's the first president, and I'm sure he will be the president of III, International Institute of Influencers, leading and helping the youth towards the empowerment, towards very constructive goals. I want to invite Dr. Kevin Ward for his welcome message to all the guests as well as our students who are ready to spread their fragrance of energy today. Dr. Kevin, stage is yours.
Thank you, Dr. Shama. It is such an honor to get to be here and welcoming this next group of young people here, a time to express themselves, to demonstrate that they are learning and growing how to communicate, how to speak, and how to be leaders. I want to welcome our jurists, Dr. Elisa, Dr. Kareem. Appreciate our leadership from III, Professor Ruben, Daljit sir, and welcome all of you. And most importantly, it is such an honor and a pleasure to welcome all of our young speakers. It's always empowering and encouraging to hear these young people speak, their energy, their excitement. And I have to say, it gives a hope for our future. And it gives me encouragement that we're moving in a good direction to help that we shall have humanization of education on a large scale, and look forward to it. So thank you, look forward, welcome, and let's have another great session of the I-100 Skill Conclave. Dr. Shama?
Thank you so much, Dr. Kevin. My dear friends, as I always tell, and again, I like to say the same, that we, in the history of III, there is no event, there is no program where Dr. Kevin Ward hasn't initiated this from the day of our inauguration. That's what I feel proud of. And thank you, Dr. Kevin, for this accountability. It means a lot. Tons of thanks.
Always my honor, Dr. Shama.
So my dear friends, please hold yourself. Hold yourself tight. I want to introduce to the lady who is vibrant, to the lady who is very soft by heart, a bestie of mine, and who has faced lots of challenges to overcome the word called failures. She never feels failures as something that can stop her. She considers them as something that can lead her. And she has overcome those all failures, and she is trying to set up the minds, world's #1 mindset disruptor. And I can say Dr. Eliza is with us from last 3 years, and we are together with the unique vision, with the same trust holding. And Dr. Eliza is with us every time, any event, anything. As a family, we are together always. So with lots of love, with lots of respect, I would love to welcome Dr. Eliza White today for this I-100 Skill Conclave, where she's going to spread her ripples to everyone. Dr. Eliza, the stage is yours.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning, my dear sister and our valiant leader here at III, Dr. Shama. I am absolutely excited to be at this session in person, because I get to watch, but I get to be a part of the vibrancy and the luster of just watching these young individuals shine. Some days I'm just mostly encouraged to watch this program, the I-100 Skills and IHS, to see that our future is in good hands, Dr. Shama, with the leadership that you and Dr. Kevin have put together on this program, and so many others from across the globe on our board, and even our Dr. Daljit and everyone that's here. We have Dr. Ruben with us. We're in good hands knowing that after we leave our words, they will embody and live it and continue to enhance what we started in these decades, in this century. So with that honor, I'm humbly here to serve as a jury member, and I'm looking forward to the inspiring speeches, talks, and shares from these brilliant minds, and I'm looking forward to learning as well from you all. Thank you, Dr. Shama.
Thank you so much, Dr. Eliza. Thank you so much. Education, my dear friends, education, that real education is the one that teach you humbleness. A person who is most humbled is truly educated. That is the value of education, because when you are humble, you will spread peace. That is the indicator of peace. That's why people say good education is required for peace in the world. And one of such a wonderful person that I have seen, who is most empowered and world's #1 breakthrough strategist, Although I can say that he's engaged in so many speaking assignments, but I is special for him always. He's such a wonderful personality who always spreads humbleness and reflects humbleness to others. I have learned a lot from Dr. Karim Alice. We met personally in Dubai. We met personally in India. We stayed, we spent time, we all almost 10 days together, 10, 15 days, I believe, India and USA in Dubai. So we really have developed a family bond. We are not just, Dr. Karim Alice is the board of director in III. And not just, we are not holding the relationship of board of directors, but we are holding a relationship of a family, a bond. I always believe that when you have a bond of family, then you will spread that bond to everyone. You want to spread love to everyone, but start teaching love at your family. So this is what we are spreading, and we are proud to do that. So without any delay, let me introduce Martin Luther King of III. So I always tell Martin Luther King of III, Dr. Kevin Ward, the most very humble person, and the person who spreads energy, the person who has 1,000 watts of energy. I think I'm not so good in physics, but I think it's more than that. So such a person, Dr. Kevin, we love you, and we want you to spread this love to everyone today in this world. Stage is yours.
Well, I'll step out there first and foremost, and I'll say congratulations to all the individuals from the I-100. This is a very impactful moment in your life. And the reason why I say that is I have been blessed and honored by God to do what I love, which is speaking. And I've done it nationally. I've done it internationally. I've done it for 20 years. I know I don't look the oldest on here today, right? But I've been doing it for 20 years. And my belief is when you do something that you love, it keeps you from aging too quickly, right? One thing I want to say before I turn it back over to Dr. Shama, I believe that what you're designed to do, you have been doing all your life. I want to say it again. What you're designed to do, you've been doing all your life. I'm sitting here holding a very, very small acorn seed. And the thing that's so powerful about this seed is it's already a mighty oak tree. It's just locked inside the components of the seed. In order for that transformation to take place, this seed must be properly planted in good soil. Not toxic soil, not bad soil. It has to be planted in good soil. Why am I saying this to the members of I-100 today? Because regardless of the outcome, I want you to understand, number one, all of you are good seed. All of you are good seed. All of you are speakers designed to change the transformation in the world. However, the beautiful thing about all this is taking place today is this seed, which is you, is planted in good soil, which is I-100, which is III. So I want to celebrate you today. I want to honor you today. And I want to give you best wishes because no matter the outcome of the transition today, you will all transform into powerful speakers. And on that note, I want to pass it back over to Dr. Shama.
Thank you so much, Dr. Karim. Dr. Karim and Dr. Kevin, both of them are like always confuse me. Both of them are such close to me. And thank you, Dr. Karim. And sometimes I say, did I say Karim or did I say Kevin? Thank you, Dr. Karim. Thank you so much. And we are really proud to have you today. Thank you for gracing us. Thank you so much. So, my dear friends, now let me invite another very humble person, always down to earth, and Vice President, IHS, International House of Speakers since 3 years, Professor Ruben Garcia from Peru, South America. He is with us and teaching everyone the timings. He makes them scared, everyone, and he's very disciplined in his commitment. And he holds it, and he's very accountable. Dr. Garcia, my dear friend, Professor Ruben is always very simple in his thoughts, very simple in his action. He doesn't speak much, but yes, he is very technical. He is very technical in his time. We always tell Dr. Garcia to teach us how to do the time. I don't know how he maintains that, how he maintains everything from 3 years. We are not able to learn from him. Professor Ruben, we are so glad to have you and your message to our students.
Oh, that's right. We are ready to continue with these great celebrations for the speakers today. They have the right place to shine because they are learning from us and we are learning from them. The messages are always powerful. And let me take advantage of this time for for the introduction of the timekeeping because I played a role of the timekeeper, which is very important for the participants to see my screen. Because the rules are that we have two rounds. The first round is the answering the questions, and the participants have just 1 minute to answer every question. So the first thing is that I'm going to turn my screen like this and you won't see me in order not to confuse you. And when you start answering the question, you will see my screen, the green light. So what is the green light means? That you have started your speech, your answering. Then when 30 minutes pass, you will see the yellow color. And 1 minute means what minute means that your time is up. So it means that disqualification comes. So please make sure that your time is the right one. When you have the yellow one, remember that you have only 30 seconds to finish your answer. Thank you very much. And on the second round, we will explain how the rules are for timing. But get ready for the first round in answering the questions in 1 minute. That's right. All the best for you, as usual.
Thank you, Professor Ruben. Thank you so much. And I think without you, IHS I-100 Skill Conclave will be incomplete. Thank you for this great support, Professor Ruben. Thank you so much. Thank you. Now let me welcome Daljit Rana, the country head of III, International Institute of Influencers, who is helping, guiding, and taking up and mentoring the students to I-100 Skill Conclave. He is an inspirational personality. He is an inspirational guide, helping everyone to lead their way. We are so glad, we are so happy to have Daljiji today here. And I request Daljiji for some of his inspirational message to the students. Daljiji, stage is yours.
So first of all, namaste from Bharat and Dr. Shama Hussain, we would love to give you gratitude and congratulations for your International Leadership Award and all we were celebrating in India. All the students, all the teachers, principals who are associated with Triple I, they were very keen to see the pictures and the moment when you was in abroad traveling. All we were celebrating your success like anything. So I'm grateful to you for this Triple I for giving us a chance to speak on this international forum. And I'm so grateful to Dr. Kevin Ward. What a humble personality and president of IHS and Dr. Ruben. And I admire both Dr. Aliza and Dr. Cream. Both are what a powerful personalities and helping our students to showcase their talent at this global platform. I follow both of them on on their social media handles. Always I love to like and comment. So Dr. Shama Hussain, you are such a torch barrier for not only for some of the students, people, but you are inspiring this entire universe. So more power to you. And I would like to congratulate all the students. And I believe in all the 6 phases, the today's phase is going to be great because all the energy from Dr. Kareem, Dr. Alisa, Dr. Kevin Ward, Dr. Ruben, and the most important, Dr. Shama Hussain. So thank you everybody for joining in today. And I request all the participants do your best because East or West, our Bharat is the best. So you people are there to showcase your talent. So thank you and over to you, Dr. Shama Hussain.
Daljit, thank you so much. And I agree what you said, that today's sixth phase is going to be the most empowering. There's a reason we wanted our Dr. Karim and Dr. Eliza to be in their last phases, so that that energy they can protect and they can conserve and energize them. So I'm sure today's one is going to be very blasting performances from the students as well. And as the international jury, their reflection will be passing on to all of them. So without wasting time, with the permission of our Dr. Kevin, we will be starting. So let me take the permission from Dr. Kevin Watt.
Yes, Dr. Shama, we're ready to start. I'd like to remind our young people to be sure to have your video camera on, have your sound ready, and also have your screen so that you can see Professor Rubin's screen, so that you can watch for time prompts. Those are there to help you and help you be sure and be on time. So, Dr. Shama, let's begin our sixth session and have a great day.
Thank you, Dr. Kevin. Thank you for this green signal. Thank you so much. So my dear students, you got the green signal from Dr. Kevin Watt. So now it's the time to energize your energies again. So you must make sure first one thing, that your energy should match with the energy of Dr. Eliza and Dr. Karim. So make sure of that. Don't forget. Okay. So you are going to compete with those people today. You are going to match their energy levels. So I request Dr. Eliza White on the stage. Yes, Dr. Eliza.
Awesome. Oh, we've got all the green lights. Dr. Rubin is ready. Dr. Kevin has given us the signal. And here we go. Who is our first contestant, Dr. Shama?
Yeah, she is on the way. Yeah.
There she is, the gorgeous Pratima Gupta. Thank you so much for being here, Pratima. Are you ready?
Thank you, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
All right, you were the first one. Before Dr. Rubin releases that clock, let me get my question over to you. The question I have for you today is, do you think with this current system of education, are the students preparing for the future? Do you think that with this current education system, are the students truly being prepared for the future? And that's your question today.
Thank you, ma'am, for this wonderful question. I did be highly honored to answer this question. So my view is that yes, in today's generation, the young kids are preparing for our future. In today's generation, we are preparing ourselves with the help of AI. AI is one of the major technology which is helping us to enhance and making our work easier. AI is one of the step which is initiating the students to take their opportunities and enhancing their life with education and humanizing them.
Wow, that was a brilliant answer. So, Dr. Shama, is it a different question for Verinda? I just want to make sure.
Second question, Dr. Eliza, second question.
Awesome. Verinda, thank you so much, Pratima. That was brilliant. She said AI, my goodness. She just popped a big bubble for me there.
Thank you, ma'am.
Verinda, thank you and welcome so much. We're happy to have you. So my question for you today is, according to you, what is the reasons for wars in the world? What are your thoughts about the reason for wars in the world? Go ahead, Verinda.
Thank you, ma'am, for giving me this great question. And I'm highly honored to answer you this question. So I think if I ponder over this concept, I think the main reason for the war is that different mindset of people. People are just being selfish with themselves. They just want for everything for themselves. They are not thinking of anybody else. They are just thinking of themselves, that they want happiness, they want something. So they just want something for themselves. That's why we are having so many wars in our world, or in countries also. So I just think that if we start realizing that we should not be selfish, we should be selfish sometimes for something that we should have, but not for everything we should be selfish. there is something we should think that there are other people better than us also. So we should make us ourselves better, not just think of them as not better than ourselves. Thank you.
Wow, thank you so much, Farinda. She said mindset, and Dr. Shama and Dr. Kevin, Dr. Kareem, that's going to make me go wild. She said mindset, the selfish mindset, the mindset of scarcity and lack. Absolutely. Thank you for sharing that. And we welcome the gorgeous and beautiful Harpreet Kaur, and we're so happy to have you, Harpreet. And your question this morning, well, morning for me, this evening for you, is do you think we need exams in school? I want to hear what your opinion is. Do we truly need exams in school? And the microphone is yours, Harpreet.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Are very important because
I think she's having a little bit of a poor signal. Harpreet, do you want to maybe for a quick second mute your camera and let's see if your voice will come through. You can bring her back up again. Okay.
We'll go for next.
Yes.
yes.
All righty. So we welcome you, Gitanjali Goal. We're so happy to have you. I love that name. One of my best friends from high school is Gitanjali. So your question this morning, Gitanjali, is why do you think mostly that children like Spider-Man? What life lesson do you think children learn from Spider-Man? Why do you think that children like Spider-Man? And what lessons do you think they learn from Spider-Man? How do you interpret that, Gitanjali? Go right ahead.
First of all, very enthusiastic evening and morning to one and all present here. This is opinion. Why children like Spider-Man most is because his nature is a very helping and everyone likes who helps other because helping in as we know, sharing is caring. When we help other, they thought of us as a positive way and we share our knowledge with them and we help them and they get a positive attitude towards us. It increases compassion, empathy between different citizens, and we become helping, and our nature is improved. So I thought that children learns helping values mainly from Spider-Man. Thank you.
Wow. Thank you so much, Gitanjali. Powerful. I think sometimes that is what we all want to be, a superhero. Oh, here comes Dr. Kareem.
Dr. Eliza, now
Yes.
a small break for you.
Okay.
I think one of the students was absent in this. Now Dr. Kareem's 5 questions to the next team, Dr. Eliza. And then we'll call you back, Dr. Eliza.
That sounds wonderful. I want to say something real quick before I ask the first question. My favorite superhero growing up has always been Spider-Man. So I got giddy when I heard that question pop up.
Oh.
I said, yeah, go Peter Parker.
And how do you interpret, Dr. Kareem? Any one more quality, Dr. Kareem?
Any one more quality for Spider-Man?
Yeah.
Absolutely. The nature of Spider-Man is a simple creed. It's with great power creates great responsibility.
Exactly.
Which means as individuals, we have a responsibility to our destiny to make sure that we're using our gifts and talent and make sure our character is in alignment with what I believe our divine assignment while we're here on the planet. So for me, that's the main model that I walked away with, and this helped shape me as a young man all the way up to a grown adult man. So great power means great responsibility.
Wonderful answer. Great power. With great power comes great responsibility. Thank you, Dr. Kareem. Thank you.
Absolutely. All right. So Taryn Preet, I hope I pronounced that correctly. I'm going to say the question twice. And then after I say it the second time, you can feel free to run wild with it. And I pray for you and for all the individuals here for I-100, the best of luck with this. All right. So my very first question to you is simply this. Why do we need education in life? Why do we need education in life?
Thank you for this amazing answer. For me, education is a basic necessity. We all should be educated. If we are educated, our minds are very creative. We get creative minds. We start innovation. Our minds start running. We start thinking about other people's. We know about the world. Education plays a vital role in our lives and paves the way for all of us to reach our higher potential. So I think education is really important for us, everyone, to reach the potential. Thank you so much.
Thank you. All right.
Now, next, Drishti. Drishti.
Good evening, ma'am. Good evening, sir.
Yeah, Drishti. Good evening.
All right. So the next person we have up is Drishta from
Yeah,
Global
Drishti.
Vision School. Did I pronounce that correctly?
Yeah, Dr.
Got it?
Kari.
Okay, perfect. All right. Well, Drishta, same thing. I'm going to ask the question twice, and then afterwards, feel free to respond as you choose to. What is the importance of honesty in life? What is the importance of honesty in life?
Honesty is really very important for us because if you are honest, then everyone can believe on you, and you will also gain the respect in this society, which is same as the education. Due to your education, you will be honest because you will uphold your moral values, and you'll get to know about this society, and the society will know about you. Thank you, sir.
All right. I like it. I like it. All right.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. All right. The next person we have up is Arshpreet. Arshpreet, how are you doing? Well, I want to say this evening. For me, it's morning time. It is 7:30 in the morning here. So for you, I know it's evening. So how are you doing this evening?
Good, great, sir.
Okay. All right. The third question I have is simply this. What is success according to you? What is success according to you?
According to me, a, a success is opportunity to take something in our life. Suppose I being to a software engineer, so it's my success. Thank you.
All right. I'm trying to make sure we hit the right person on the screen. I heard an answer, but I didn't see any mouth
Yeah,
movement.
I think technical glitches, Dr.
I,
Technical
I,
glitches.
I thought, Dr. Shama, you had some ventriloquist on here.
Yeah, I think it was Ashpreet did not, we had the wrong person up.
I thought might be AI is working.
Okay. I said someone's playing games on me. It's too early in the morning.
It wasn't just you, Dr. Curry.
Yeah, now Dr. Aliza is back. So, Dr.
Awesome.
Aliza, your participants ready? Yashika.
Okay, it's so awesome. Welcome, Yashika. Yashika, we're so happy to have you. And this morning, your question is about technology. Technology and values of life. Which one do you think is most important? And I dare to ask you why. When it comes to technology and values, which one do you think is more important and why?
So, first of all, I would like to thank all of you to welcoming me here. So, as you said, technology and value of life. In my opinion, both are parents, obviously. And if we won't have technology, there would be a great issue in our day-to-day life. Because technology, we use technology everywhere. And you know what? Now, even here in this competition, we are using technology. The technology and values of life should be balanced in our life to have that balance of happiness in our life. Thank you.
Wow, thank you so much, Yashika. She blew my mind because listen, her being from the 80s, you know, I'm like, technologies and values, they don't go together. And she made me think twice. Now I have to go remodel she disrupted my mindset, basically. Thank you. And Sherry Singh, we welcome you. We're so happy to have you. And this morning, this evening for you, I can't escape it. The time zones does get us. But your question today, my dear Sherry, is can you describe a person that you see in the mirror? Can you describe the person that you see in the mirror? Trick question, right? Go right ahead, Sherry.
You're muted, my dear.
Yeah, we're not hearing you, Cherry.
Yeah, your audio may not be connected.
I think she has some technical problem.
Let's give her a
No,
moment. Oh, there. Do you have you now? Go ahead, Cherry. Oh no, no
I
audio.
thought we heard her for a moment.
I thought so too.
She needs to unmute her microphone.
She is unmuted. It's just no sound coming through. So she might have to go into the settings where it says mute and then choose the microphone and make sure you're connected to the right one.
It's okay. I think Dr. Lisa will go with the next now without wasting time.
Sure, let's do that.
Yeah,
And then
we'll see.
we'll have her come back. Okay.
I don't know why many are absent. I believe Dr. Lisa 2, 3 only are coming up.
Okay.
Yeah, no
Over to
problem,
Dr.
Dr. Lisa.
Karim.
Yeah, Doctor. So Dr. Karim, Rahul.
Absolutely. I understand technology all too well, and I know about Murphy's Law. Murphy's Law says that which can go wrong will go wrong at that one inopportune moment in time. So
Yeah, technology makes us to lose opportunities also.
we're hoping that we'll get that technology back up and going. I would love to hear that young lady's responses. All right, for the next person we have down here is Polpreet Kaur. Polpreet Kaur. And so again, I'm going to read the question 2 times. And after the second time I read it, feel free to leap right in there and give us your wonderful response. My question for you is simply this. What is the humanization of education? What is the humanization of education?
She's not opening camera now. Okay.
Yeah, and also she is muted.
Yeah. We'll go for next. Yeah,
That's that Murphy's Law again. All right, we'll move along to the next question. And this is Roshini from apparently the Syrup Public School. All right, again, I'm going to ask the question twice. After the second time, feel free to respond. Gadget addictions are dangerous than drugs. Do you agree? Gadget addictions are more dangerous than drugs. Do you agree? And please explain.
Probably yes, because like the drugs, we are use phone like drugs, and it is like a drug we can take every day, every time. We use phone all time in our in night, in day, in morning, all time. But drugs we can take only in one time morning, one time afternoon, one time evening. But we can use phone all time. So probably yes. Thank you.
Thank you. All right. It's a great response as well.
So now for telephones has become more dangerous than drugs now, then Dr. Karim.
Hey, listen, so for where I am in the United States here in Ohio, they actually have made it illegal. If you on your phone, whether you're texting or whatever have you, it's illegal in Ohio to do that. You will get pulled over by an officer of the law, and they will give you a ticket because they know it's such a bad thing at this point in time. So many people using technology, and it's such a distraction these days. Exactly. All right, the next person we have is Julie Kumari. Julie Kumari. I'm going to ask the question 2 times. Feel free to jump in immediately after that. Have you prepared a roadmap for your life? Have you prepared a roadmap for your life, and can you explain? We can't hear you. I think you may be on mute.
Sir, I do not understand this question.
Okay, I'll go ahead and repeat it again. Have you prepared a roadmap for your life? And can you explain? Meaning, have you planned out what you want to do with your life? And can you explain? Oh, we still can't hear you. You're back on mute again.
So what can I do with my life? I think your question.
Yes.
So I am a very passionate learner. So I want to be a very good teacher in my future life. So I teach students as very much effectively and very much kindly. So thank you, sir.
Thank you. All right. All right. Looks like the next person we have here is Sanskruti Lahu Shinde. I'm going to ask you the question 2 times. On the second time, feel free to leap right in there. Here's my question for you. Is life wonderful without problems or with problems? Is life wonderful without problems or with problems? And please explain your answer.
Please repeat the question.
The question is life wonderful with problems or without problems? And please explain why.
So I don't understand meaning of question.
Oh, okay. All right, let me give it to you a different way. I want to say this in such a way that makes it a whole lot easier. In life, we have problems that we go through. And the question being is, in life, do you think life is better because of the problems you go through? Or do you think life would be better if you had no problems at all? And can you explain your answer?
I think
Can't hear you. You're on mute.
What do you think, Dr. Karim? Life with problems? We will ask you the question.
Want to ask me the question? So my answer is this. This is what I believe. I believe that though most of us will love to go through life without a single problem whatsoever, it's the problems we go through that actually design us and they define us, because those problems are designed to shape us for the better. So I believe that though we don't like problems, I think problems are there to edge us on to the next stage of our glorious possibility in life, that we can't be the 2.0 version of ourselves without going through challenges, setbacks, and situations that actually benefit us down the long haul, because that's just who we are as human beings. I think that problems are the best thing that can happen to us. They help us grow, they develop us.
Can you, my dear students, I want you to take this as an example of answer. See how many vocabularies Dr. Karim has used. Designers. See, when you answer any question, you have to think about it, how productively the answer you can put it, which can touch the hearts. Not just answering. Like Dr. Karim has given us about problems, he called it as designers. Problems, how they will, the future and the past. He has given both the ways. This is the how you have to answer any questions. Thank you so much, Dr. Karim. It's a wonderful answer. Thank you so much.
Well, thank you, Dr. Shama. We appreciate that. All right, the next person I have here is Shashruti Palivi. I hope I pronounced this correctly. Patnik. Is that correct? Did I come close?
Yes, sir.
Oh, thank you. Look, you put a smile on my face. I'm always smiling, but my smile's a little bit brighter because I got that correct. I'm going to ask you the question 2 times, and after the second time, feel free to give us your response. Can you share something with us that makes students the happiest, and why? Can you share something with us today that makes students happy, and why?
The compliment by the school principal, that give the compliment like you spoke well, or you have got good marks in exams, that can make a student happy. Thank you.
Thank you. All right. That sounds wonderful. I like that response.
You got that anytime, Srishti?
No, ma'am.
No. Okay, I think we are done with the questions. Anyone wants to ask any question to Dr. Eliza? Do you like to ask questions among the students? Anyone wants to ask any question, any personal, like about life question, about mind, anything? You are free to ask her within these 2-3 minutes quickly.
I would like to ask a question.
Okay, Ashika is here. Okay, Ashika, your question to Dr. Eliza. Okay.
So my question to you is why your smile is so beautiful?
Oh, that is the question of the day. Thank you. So I believe that because I believe that I live my life in the air of authenticity and I'm genuine. So when I'm happy in my heart and I feel it in my body, it just happens to pop out on my face. And so more than just the appearance of the smile, I think it's the vibration from my peace that you experience, and it makes the smile look even more beautiful than it truly is in its tangibility. So I always say, when you smile, smile from the heart. When you live your life in authenticity, live your life with genuine. So when Dr. Elisa is not smiling, believe it or not, the people who see me all day when I'm not smiling, they get very worried because I'm vibrating something else and they're like, oh, there's a check engine light on. But my smile is always just genuine. So I think that might be the reason why it's beautiful, because it touches other people. And so I encourage everyone to just smile. It really just weird. It's with if I can give you a mindset shift, Yashika, when you smile, even when you don't feel like smiling, it actually promotes serotonin in the brain, in the body, which is a hormone that is which is the happiness factor, according to Dr. Shama, So that releases serotonin, even if you just smile. I always tell audiences where I go, can we just smile and look up? When you smile and look up, it's a mindset shift into positivity and you radiate differently. So that is the reason I best get my smile is beautiful. I work on it.
Wonderful, Dr. Lisa. What you said is like genuineness, honesty. When you have it, automatically brings that positive vibes. And when you're authentic, when we are authentic, that means we are not scared of anyone because we are not doing anything wrong. So when we are not doing anything wrong, when we are honest and when we are genuine, so that happiness of being brave, being strong is seen automatically on your face. When you do something wrong, your face cannot show that because you have done. Face is the index of the mind, right? So Dr. Lisa very well explained, and I think you have shifted the mind of everyone mindset now. So from tomorrow, everyone please smile and just put your hands up and your mindset. So thank you, Dr. Lisa. Thank you so much, Dr. Karim. So we'll move on to the next round now, influencers round, where this is a speakers round, second round, where they are going to speak about the topics, and we want you to listen to their speeches, and if we can award some marks, and afterwards we can shift it. Thank you, Dr. Lisa and Dr. Karim, for that. So my dear friends, let me invite now Dr. Kevin Ward for this second round. Dr. Kevin, the stage is yours.
Thank you, Dr. Shama. Professor Rubin, if you would remind our participants of our timing and how that's going to work.
Sure. This time of the speeches are, the time is 3 minutes. So as soon as they start their answers, I'm going to show them is what we are going to do this time is that when they start their speech, I show the green light, and when it have 1 minute, no, it's better to say what the same way we used to do it is 1 minute of their speech is the green one, and then the second minute you have the yellow color, and finally when your time is up is the red. So for the jury, pay attention to the disqualified participants when I show the red light. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Professor Rubin, for that. So just as a reminder, students, keep the Professor Rubin screen on your screen as you speak. And at the first minute, you'll get the green light. At second minute, you'll have the yellow light. And then if you reach the red light, you have gone over time and disqualified. And we look forward to hearing from each of you. And this is the opportunity for our jurists to evaluate, encourage you to relax, smile, do your best. And as you're called, be sure to unmute your mic and begin when you're given time. Okay, so our first participant for this round is going to be Pratima. Pratima, are you ready?
Yes, sir.
Okay, Pratima, you may begin.
The whole purpose of education is to turn mirrors into windows. Greetings to everyone. I am passionate Pratima Gupta, studying in class 12 Humanities of Sanskriti Public School, Gorakhpur, India. And I'm highly motivated to convey the essence of humanized education. Education is not merely about what is taught. The true purpose of education goes beyond textbook knowledge. And that's what humanized education is all about. It is about making education more civilized and humanized. Well, coming towards the subject matter of the show, the humanized education trails around with building up my character, goals, resilience, interpersonal skills, real world application, and much more. For instance, on one hand, I have my regular yet empty pencil pouch, which I have labeled as my life on purpose. On the other hand, I have few pens which I have labeled as humanizing elements. The main purpose of labeling them as such is to demonstrate how acquiring knowledge opens the gate to my empty life and how the humanizing elements like self confidence, interpersonal skills, self reflection, resilience add ethics and values to my life. The constant flow of such factors makes my journey more meaningful that goes beyond academic achievements. Lastly, Nelson Mandela once rightly said that education is the most powerful weapon that can be used to change the world. Let us carry this wisdom together. At last, I would like to express my gratitude for giving me this opportunity and helping me to recognize the privilege of education. Thank you.
Very well done. I like the use of the visuals too, Pratima. Very good. Thank you for that. Our next participant will be Vrenda. Vrenda, are you prepared?
Yes, sir.
You may begin.
The most powerful weapon on the planet isn't a nuclear bomb or a military rifle. Neither it is my brother snoring at 3 a.m. in the morning. Yes, it nearly took the records. It drives me crazy every day. But the most powerful weapon on the planet is a dream. A fantabulous evening to you all. I am Vrinda, representing Brahmanand Public School, Karnal, Haryana. At the outset, I would like to extend my greetings of the day to Dr. Shama Hussain, CEO and founder of International Institute of Influencers, and all the global dignitaries we are having. Thank you for giving me this opportunity. Today, I am here to confront a very vital yet a neglected topic, that is humanization of education, and how you and I can achieve our goals through humanization of education. Humanization of education, huh? What is it? What does it refers to? Let me take an example from an expert of a very famous story written by A.J. Cronin, The Citadel. An excerpt of this is Birth. Birth is a story about a passionate doctor who did a commendable job and survived a life. Let me relate this to a topic, humanization of education. In this story, Birth, there is a story of a doctor who uses practical knowledge over textbook one. So this is how what humanization of education tell us to use our practical knowledge on textbook one. Albert Einstein righteously articulated that everybody is a genius, but if we judge a fish by its capability to climb a tree, it will spend its whole life thinking it as a stupid. This is the second aspect of humanization of education, that is recognition of our skills. We have to recognize our skills if we want a goal in our life. And concluding, I need to tell you that the need for humanization of education is to let the child know their skills, not let them feel dumb for their whole life judgment by the judgment of their report card. Thank you. Have a nice day.
Very well done, Brenda. Very well done. You shared one of my favorite quotes. That's great. Our next speaker will be Harpreet. And Harpreet, are you prepared to speak?
Yes, sir.
You may begin.
Thank you, sir. Warm and heartfelt greetings from Punjab and superb evening to all the jury present at this huge platform of International House of Speakers I-100 Scale Show. I am Harpreet Kaur from Sru Public School, Jalandhar, Punjab. I am glad to send my felicitations and prayerful best wishes to all the management and my school principal, ma'am, Miss Neeraj K. Sandhu. The purpose of my verbal expression is to consider the necessity of humanization of education and determine its strength. Once a very beautiful line once said by Mother Teresa, humanity is not just to feed hundreds. Humanity is that to feed few, but feed your heart and your soul. As numerous researches and experiences of developed countries show the key factor and innovation of human capital and education of value views of a person. The humanization of education must focus on the formation of humane outlook development and self-development of personality. Now, a question arises, why humanization important in education system? It is necessary represent as the humanization of world's outlook principle belief which cornerstone is the respect and care of people believe in their great opportunities to self-improvement. So when it comes to the role of student in humanization of education, they bring their own ideas, backgrounds, perspective into their classrooms. They can enrich the learning environment by actively participating and sharing their thoughts to inclusive and diverse learning experience. Two dimensions of learning and education is cognitive and physical. Now, third dimension of education has been introduced. The methods of cross-cutting, sharing knowledge to each other can enrich the learning environment and change the design of a classroom. Overall, students have the power and will to humanize the education system, student-centered approaches with their heart and their soul. Thank you. Have a marvelous evening to all.
Very well done. Thank you. Very
Thank you so
thoughtful
much.
speech. Our next contestant will be Gitanjali. Did I pronounce it correct, dear?
Yeah, Dr. Kevin, she's Gitanjali.
Gitanjali. Okay. Can you hear me, dear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Are you ready to go?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Proceed.
A very enthusiastic evening, ladies and gentlemen. Dr. Shama Hussain, founder and CEO of III, esteemed judges and fellow contestants. Today, I, Gitanjali Goel, representing Mother Teacher School, Barnala, Punjab, is here to emphasize the pivotal role that students can play in developing awareness among parents about humanization of education. It is a privilege to address this national level competition And I hope that my words will resonate with you as we discuss this crucial topic. Education is a cornerstone of a progressive society. However, in recent times, the focus on grades, standardized testing, and competition has often overshadowed the true essence of education, which is the holistic development of individuals. Humanization of education is a concept that brings back human touch, compassion, and empathy into the learning process. It is about nurturing not just the academic excellence, but also emotional intelligence, moral values, and a deep understanding of world around us. Now the question is, how can students influence this transformation? And more importantly, create awareness about it among their parents. Students can be the torchbearers of humanized education by embodying its principles. When we demonstrate that we value not just the grades but also personal growth, creativity, and kindness, we set a powerful example for our peers and indirectly for our parents. Join or initiate school or community programs that provide humanized education. Encourage parents to participate in these initiatives, be it by volunteering, attending workshops, or simply supporting the cause. Approach these conversations with our parents with empathy. Understand that change can be challenging and many parents may be operating under the influence of societal pressures. In conclusion, the humanization of education is not a distant dream but an achievable reality. Students have the power to drive this transformation by embodying its principles and creating awareness among parents. Education is a shared journey, and when students and parents walk hand in hand towards a more humane and holistic educational system, the impact can be profound. Let us take up this noble cause. In doing so, we invest not only in our own futures, but in the future generations to come. Thank you.
Very well done. I appreciate the thoughtfulness and information that each of you are sharing. Keep up the good work. Taranpreet, are you ready to go?
Yes, sir.
You may begin.
Yes, sir. Okay. The only way to do great work is to love what you do. A very auspicious evening to all the prominent leaders, representatives, and my dear co stars. I am Taranpreet Kaur, currently pursuing my 12th grade study from National Public School, Nashara Panwa, and I feel very honored to be part of this international show that took upon this step to talk upon such crucial topic like what are the ways that one can use to humanize education. But what is humanization of education? Well, it is that recognizing one's own identification and identity of another and using for the all round development. It requires you to actively support, integrate the diversity of individuals, recognizing their cultural and heritageal background. This can be accomplished and achieved by powering digital context into your education in such way that pupils can learn about their mental ability and their skills. But why is it so important? Why do we need to humanize education? Well, education is for human. It needs to be less unpleasant and more for masses and significance. It involves recognizing inbuilt humanity of people. Inbuilt humanity means finding people more deserving for moral treatment. But what are the ways that one can use to achieve humanization of education? First of all, we need to move away from industrialized curriculum. It makes more sense to use well based and adaptive ways to use teaching, as it promises teachers to do, more personalized fields to learning. Student needs to learn not just by practical but theoretically too. They need to know what are the ways we can humanize. Education is very important and it is really needed to humanize the education. Then we can create opportunities for dialogue and discourse. Social experiments, social interactions are for students' own self reflection and their self confidence. We can create opportunities for dialogues and discourse, and that can help people pupils to think. Their thinking capacity can be more encouraged. After that, we can build in opportunities for their own, self-reflection. Self-reflection is really important, not even for students, but also for teachers, for their parents. We need to know what learning actually is. Learning is not about the product, it's about the process the students go through. Humanizing it means letting the students know that education is not just about the product that still somebody gets something or something else, but no, it is the process in which they grow, in which they learn, in which they humanize things. In the end, I would like to say education is not about learning facts, it's about thinking of minds. Thank you so much for giving me such a precious opportunity.
Very well done. Thank you for another great speech. Okay, our next participant is Drishti. Drishti, are you ready to go?
Yes, sir.
All right, you may
Yes,
begin.
sir.
You may begin.
What is education and what is the role of students in humanization of education? Well, before asking these questions, let me introduce myself. I'm Drishti, student of class 10 from Global Business School, Sonipat, Haryana, India. Thanking Shama ma'am for giving me this wonderful opportunity to share my views over here on an international platform of influencers. So today, I'm going to speak on the topic role of students in humanization of education. Education is the upbringing of a positive change that refines the mind with an ability to think and acquiring knowledge. For example, look at this apple. How do you know it is edible, Sapam? From somewhere, you all definitely get to know that yes, it is something which is to eat. Therefore, this is the knowledge, and that's why the famous quote that education is the most powerful weapon that can change the whole world is totally verified. Before understanding the concept of role of students in humanization of education, it is mandatory to understand that what is humanization of education. It is the orientation of educational process to development and self-development of our personality, which is to prioritize our universal values. It encourages the empathy and the open-mindedness. Also helps individuals in building their respect in the society. Besides it, students also plays a major role in the humanization of education, as it totally depends on them regarding their educational process, like setting up their goal and to achieve that they do hard work and more hard work. To reach their goal up to mark, they want the best and fight for the best educational process, whether it is by the institutes or by the social websites available on the online platform. Their curiosity helps them to find the suitable training. And this is what that will surely make them a successful person in their life. Success not only means the earning of money as much as, but it means the respect that you gain in the society because of your education and your moral values. Therefore, for success, it is necessary to set a goal, the good educational process, and most importantly, curiosity. Therefore, on the importance of curiosity, I would like to say few poetic lines, which are as open a book and you will find people and places of every kind. Open a book and you can be anything you want to be. I hope that you all get my words towards the topic, and no one is perfect, but who do practice always achieve their goal. So it's my humble request to you all that wherever you find my shortcoming, please let me know, as there is always a scope of perfection. Thank you, everyone.
Nicely done. Technology keeps it interesting always. Okay,
Thank you,
our
sir.
next.
She championed through it, Dr. Kev.
Yeah,
She
she
championed
pushed
it.
through, but I was very impressed.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, sir.
All right, our next speaker is Arshpreet. Arshpreet, are you ready?
Yes, sir, I'm ready.
Okay, I am a little confused because I see Arshpreet on the screen, but I think I'm getting audio from a different screen.
Yeah, before also it happened the same, Dr. Kevin.
Yeah.
So is it the one that says Xiaomi?
Yes.
Xiaomi, are you Ashpreet?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
so Xiaomi is who we need to put up. She's
Yes.
here, the XIAOMI.
See, I knew I wasn't crazy.
No, you're not.
At least not on this one, Dr. Kareem. We can talk other times, you know. Okay, is that on me?
Dr. Kevin is roasting this morning. All right.
Oh, I know myself that I am just as guilty. So, Arshpreet, are you ready?
Yes, sir.
Okay, you may begin.
The feeling of individual are the prime authority in ethics. If it feels good, do it is the basic ethical ideal of humanism. An awesome good evening to all. A great thanks to Ms. Shama Hussain, ma'am, respected principal, ma'am, Neeraj K. Sandhu, or my school management to give me this honorable chance. I, Ashwin Kaur, greeting from Punjab, student of Sarup Public School, is here to represent my topic on role of students in humanization of education. So let I can start without doing further more. Humanization is a process in which you can feel someone has qualities, weaknesses, etc. It is typical of human. In this way, you feel more likely and sympathy towards others. First, build relationship. It is challenge each other to do better. Education humanization is an orientation process in which we can develop our self personality and also improves our relation between self personality and the society as we take in humanity as a subject. So we can learn about how history is made, what goes into a making of work of art, the values of different cultures, etc. It creates positivity towards others. It also destroys discrimination. So, you are loving as you think you are. You are loving as you think you are. You are caring as you think you are. The education is often seen to mean serve humanity by equipping individuals with knowledge, skills, critical thinking, etc. And these abilities are necessary to fulfill and lead successful life. Life is for endless love and for care. Life is for joy and happiness to share. To remember these lines, I have an example. As we know, we all celebrate our birthday to giving parties to our friends. It's just a waste of money. By this huge amount, we can help the poor or needy persons. Their small efforts create a large humanity. So, the concept of humanity simply describes human race, which involves every one person on the earth. So, life is to appreciate and see the beauty. Life is to appreciate and see the beauty. Life is to love and help the humanity. So, to spread humanity first, the ability kindness is very necessary in every human being because the kindness is thing that spread out their roots in all the directions, and when roots grown up, it's make a tree. So the conclusion is to spread humanity first, spread kindness. Kindness being a person responsible. Work for a cause, not for applause. Life to express, not to impress. Thank you, everyone.
Very nicely done. Your timing was just right on the line. Very good. Okay, our next participant speaker is Yashika. Yashika, are you ready to go? You see, you're muted, dear.
Yes,
Now,
sir.
very good. You ready?
Yes, sir.
Okay, you may begin.
When students are empowered, education becomes a vibrant canvas for humanization, painted with their ideas and dreams. Ladies, gentlemen, esteemed judges, Dr. Shama Hussain, CEO and founder of III, and my fellow contestants. Today, Amadrai Jashika, representing Mother Teacher School Bernala, stand before you to discuss a topic of utmost importance, the role of students in humanization of education. In a world driven by technology and data, it is crucial that we remember the essence of education to foster the growth and development of every individual. As eighth grade students, we have a vital role to play in humanizing education, not just for ourselves, but for our fellow students as well.
So, what can students do to the humanization of education? Here are some key ideas. One of the most powerful ways to humanize education is by supporting our fellow students. We can create a culture of peer support and collaboration. Study groups, mentorship programs, and tutoring can help struggling students. We must remember that we are all in this together, and when one of us succeeds, we all benefit. Education should be inclusive. We must actively strive to include every student, regardless of their abilities, backgrounds, or interests. Embracing diversity and encouraging an empowerment environment where everyone feels accepted. To manage education, we need to develop empathy and understanding towards our peers. Everyone faces their unique challenges, and by being more compassionate and obviously less judgmental, we can create a more supportive atmosphere. Engaging in community service projects can teach students the value of giving back. It connects education to the real world and fosters a sense of responsibility towards society. The mental well being of students is an integral part of humanizing education. We must raise awareness about mental health issues, reduce the stigma, and ensure the students have access to the support they need. In conclusion, the students, we hold the power to humanize education. By supporting one another, fostering inclusivity, and advocating positive changes, we can ensure that education is not just about grades or exams, but about personal growth. So I would just like to say the role of students in humanizing education is a catalyst for transformation where knowledge meets compassion. Thank you.
Thank you. Very nicely done. Great enthusiasm. Encourages us to be excited and move forward. Our next participant is, I believe, is Kartiki.
I think she's not here, Dr.
Not
Kaveri.
present. Okay.
Yeah.
Then we will move on to Cherry. Cherry,
Yeah.
are you ready,
Cherry.
dear?
Oh, I see Kartiki.
She's here.
Here. Kartiki, can you unmute? Is it Kartiki Kakawa?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, she's here.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
She was not there for influencing ground.
Very good. Are you ready?
Thank you, Dr. Liza.
Yes, thank you very much.
Yes,
Are you
sir.
ready, Katriki?
Yes, sir.
Kartiki? Very good. You may begin.
Yes, sir. Can I start, sir?
Yes, you may go.
Good evening to one and all. My name is Kartiki Kotwal from Sant Gnaneshwar English Medium School, Karadi, Pune. Today I am going to speak about my dream school and my dream teacher. Imagine a school where is very fun full of classes, just like creative and funny. My classrooms are colorful and designed building. In my school, teachers are very kindly and intelligent. My dream school is not for just grades. It's for learning and enjoying fun. In my dream school, there is in my dream school there is teacher who makes learning interesting. Someone someone who believe in us and make learning interesting. And that and this and this and this school there is very fun to play and very fun to fun and activities. In my dream school, there is one playground to play, but in that school there is learning, and learning is more interesting, interesting to me. And in that school, there in that school we don't study for exam for grades. We don't do homework to complete, but two things around us. We we play. In this school we play, and in that school we also play. but there is other excitement, other fun, and I like my dream school too much because there is very fun and activities to do. Thank you to listening my speech. Thank you so much.
Thank you for Kartiki. Thank you for your thoughtful speech. All right,
Dr.
Sherry, we're
Kevin, may I
back to
say
you.
something?
Of course.
I just wanted to really stop for a moment and really give the credit, not just to Kartik, but all of you. I remind you as you come up here to just take a deep breath. Take a deep breath before you start, because here's the thing, it's very difficult. One of the most difficult things for humans to do is to stand or sit or anything to speak in front of an audience. And so it's like climbing Mount Kilimanjaro. And so you can't just go up there breathless. So we applaud you for coming up, Kartik, and keeping. I work with adult students, and you would not believe how hard it is to get them to speak in front of their peers that they speak to every day, all day for weeks. So let's do this. Take a deep breath. And when you need to, pause and then move on. Okay. Thank you, guys. You're doing great.
Thank you, Dr. Elisa. All right. Next, we will have Cherry. Cherry, are you ready to go? We're not hearing you, dear. I know you're not muted, but I think your microphone may not be connected. Cannot hear you, dear. Check your settings on your audio. Still cannot hear you.
Yeah, Dr. Kevin. I think before.
Yeah, we had this problem before, I believe.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Our next speaker is Palpreet. Are you prepared to speak, dear?
Yes, sir.
You may begin.
Yes, sir. So can I start?
You may, yes.
Dreams, I say rarely, but I remember them very fairly. One night I saw my dream school with that good face, which looks cool. Yes, which looks cool. Great and healthy evening and morning to all of you. I am Pahul Pitkar from 6th Standard in JJB Royal International School, Dilwa, District Gurdaspur, and I am participant of I100 Skill Show, which is organized by International Institute of Influencers. And today I am here to speak my topic, that is my dream school. I had never thought about school of my dreams, but now I have clear idea about my dream school. In my dream school, there will be a 4 special classes, and my dream school will have 3 floors. On the first floor, there will be a gym and pool on his floor. In the first floor corridor, there will be an automat for coffee, tea, and other drinks. On the second floor, there will be a maths class. In the maths class, there will be a special desk, and on the teacher's desk, there will be a computer. In the second floor corridor, there will be a photos of famous professors. On the third floor, there will be an English and biology class. In the English class, there will be an attractive whiteboard, and on the teacher's desk, there will be a books and computers. In the biology class, there will be a special tools and materials for students to work with, and on the roof, there will be a park where we and benches where we can relax. Education is the most powerful weapon you can use to change the world. I hope this happens soon, cause to be granted, boon, boon, and boon. Thank you.
Nicely put. I believe we've got a future architect or educational designer in our midst here. You've given that a lot of thought. Okay, our next student should be, I believe, Roshni. Roshni.
Yes, sir.
Hello. Are you ready to
So may I
go?
start? Yes.
Yes, dear, you may go.
Kind words are like honey, sweet to the soul and healthy for the body. Wishing you a delightful evening, morning, and afternoon. I'm Roshni from True Public School, Jalandhar, Punjab, India. I'm really thankful to all the jury members who gave me the prosperous opportunity. A psychological theory that emphasizes an individual's inherent drive towards self-actualization, that people have the natural capacity to make their decision about their lives and control their own behavior. Humanity means helping other students whenever and wherever possible. For example, Dr. Bhimrao Ambedkarji, who is most educated person in the world, who had a bunch of jiggers. He faced a lot of problems during his education system because he belongs to the scheduled category. The teacher would not allow him to sit in the class, but he did not do any conversation against them. But he wrote the Constitution of India and he gives right to the scheduled tribes and scheduled category. So we can learn from him loyalty and humanity for our nation. Let's take another example from everybody's home. That is our father. The father's love is the fuel that empowers the child's dream. Let's take another example from everybody's home. A father does everything for us without accepting from us. We also should do for them so we can try to score good grades in our school. It gives them pleasure, so we can try. Let's discuss about the 5 parts of humanity: evolution, natural, mortality, capacities, consciousness. All the things go around consciousness. If we are aware about our ambience, then we are known as humanists. Humanity is not a race. Humanity is not a race. It is something you ask yourself. It is not a person or a people. Humanity is the question. Will you give? Will you share? Will you play the game fair? Much obliged for giving me quality time. Have a wonderful day ahead.
Nicely done, Roshni. Thank you for that very nice speech and presentation. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
I believe our next speaker should be Sanskriti. Are you ready, Sanskriti?
Yeah, she's.
Yes.
All right, you may begin.
So can I start?
Yes, you may, dear.
Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. My name is Sanskriti Laushine from Sandhar National English Medium School. My dream school, my dream school. My dream school is the first of school, where life begins with the teachers who living, passing the lifelines. The teachers only guards the student attending who keeps them on the edges of the seats, waiting to know no more. He or her entertaining in narration, the spark for entertainment that opens emerging minds to wide fields of knowledge, such as teacher asks 2 more questions for the students, expose the students and the friends to them. My dream school, the school where teaching methods were from the use of compression, technology, and hobbies of the hours of classes and ceremonies. Those assessment tests are important because they not convert students to the four walls of the classroom. My dream school, the teachers are not teach only the lessons or question answers, that they teach the life things that we could get in life. Thank you.
Very good. Thank you for that, Sanskriti. Appreciate your sharing. I believe that our next participant should be Julie. Julie, are you ready to go?
Yes, sir.
You may begin.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir. Humanization can break down enemy image or damaging stereotypes. With this powerful and motivational quote, I want to introduce myself. A very precious evening to one and only who are present over here. This is passionate, dedicated Julie Kumari from St. Xavier School, Sambalpur, representing St. Xavier School, Sambalpur, presently reading in class 9th. At first, I want to thank Sama ma'am, the judges, and my principal ma'am, Dr. Sobhami Mahapatra, who given me the golden opportunity to speak on this auspicious topic, that is humanization of education. First of all, I want to say the meaning of this topic. The humanization of education means in this accept that one's own identity and the identity of other must be accepted in their development. This is a process, this is a method and process of learning where the instructions take the role of caregiver and the students took on the role of care receivers. The process of showing that someone has a quality, weakness, etc., that is a typical of a human. In this way, that feel more likely or sympathy of them. Now, I would like to give a best and powerful example of Sudha Murthy. She is a Indian educator and author. She is awarded with Padma Shri by fourth largest civilian award in India by government. She also loves to help poor people, especially by giving him money. Thank you and have a nice day ahead.
Nicely done. Very well. Let's see. Our next participant should be Shruti.
Yeah, I think she's Ashiri.
Okay. Now we have a different Arshpreet.
Yeah, Ashpreet, Dr. Kevin. I think some of them are not there.
Okay. Arshpreet, are you ready to speak?
So,
Okay.
Maybe she missed before, Dr. Kevin.
Okay. You may begin.
hello everyone, a grateful good evening to all the respected judges and my fellow participants. Myself, Arshpreet Kaur from Holly Heart Public Senior Secondary School, Chadri. I am participant of I-100 Skill Show competition organized by International Institute of Influence. Today, I would like to share some views of my dream school. Schools are one of the best judges and they develop a child. My dream school should have their syllabus moderate in such a manner that it should be interactive and have a perfect blend of theory and practical identical classes. Students love their schools, but some of them want to include and also exclude. Sometimes honor rules and regulations. There would be a change as per time system. My dream school would be a place where learning is fun and exciting. It's a place that inspires creativity. My dream school would be very welcoming and exclusive community. The curriculum of my dream school would be enjoyable and personalized so that the students can learn their own pace and in a way. The teachers would not merely disseminate, but rather facilities of the journey of discovery would encouraging students to question, explore, and etc. There should be wide range of extracurricular activities available including sports, music, games as well as opportunities for students to get involved in their local community and make a positive impact. There should be values such as sympathy, honor, respect. The transcripture of my dream school would be greenery. There should be outdoor classrooms amidst greenery. All over, my dream school is not just a place for imparting knowledge, but a space for growing and learning. Thanks for listening me and giving me your precious time. Thanks.
Very nicely done. And our next speaker is Shruti. Are you ready to start, dear?
Yes, sir.
You may begin.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
You're welcome.
Humanity, education, and proper knowledge is continuous and long-standing. A very wonderful good evening to one and all present over here. I, kind Srishti Pallavi Patnaik, currently reading in class 9 in St. Xavier School, Sambalpur, Odisha, India. First of all, I would like to thank Sama ma'am and judges and my principal ma'am, Dr. Subhama Mishra, for giving me this great and golden opportunity to introduce myself and letting me speak on this great platform. So now, I would like to start my speech on this great and meaningful topic, that is humanization of education, which means education is important, but humanity is more important than that. Yes, education gives us a degree and makes our future better, but humanity is what we need to make our great future. Being a good student is good, but having humanity with great education is what we need. So now I would like to share a short story that I've seen a boy who belongs to a lower class family with no education, but he have a great humanity inside him, which makes him a rich boy. If we have great education, we cannot hold a certificate and roam around to let people know that how greatly we are educated. But having humanity and education, by this people will know by themselves how greatly we are educated. Now, I would like to explain my topic briefly by taking an example of that person who changed a lot of people's mind, fought for children's rights, and fought against child labor. Yes, he is Kailash Satyarthi. He is an Indian reformer socialist. He advocated the universal right to education and campaigned the against child labor in India. In 2014, he was the co-recipient of the Nobel Peace Prize along with Malala Yousafzai. He was the founder of multiple social reformer activists and organizations. He said, for the struggle, for the struggle, for the struggle and separation for children and young peoples are the and for the right for all children to education. Glad to give the example of Kailash Satyarthi. By this, I would like to conclude my speech. Thanks for listening me patiently. Have a great day ahead. Thank you.
Very nicely done. Another great speech. Thank you. I want to appreciate that each of you have done a nice job and you've brought your own humanity to your speeches. And I appreciate that very much. Dr. Shama, I believe that is all of our participants today.
Yeah, it's done, Dr. Kevin. Almost everyone are done. And Dr. Kevin, I think means by listening to everyone, I think if everyone starts listening to this change, these transformative messages regarding humanization of education, it will bring drastic change in so many people's mind. And it really makes that ethical and what you call spiritual values of real education today, especially many students has shown. I loved the way Pratima has shown. I think she has rocked today. The way
Thank you, ma'am.
Pratima, I really want to tell everyone when you speak, please remember the way how we are, because it is a sixth phase and the last phase next one. I want to tell you how we are going to judge. We are going to judge basing because we are noticing somebody are reading also. There somebody are reading. This is not a competition. First of all, we are not doing any competition here. III is not into competitions, not into awards. We are here to build the influencers. We are here to give to at least one change maker we want to build. We don't want millions. One leader is enough to build, to bring the transformation if he is honest in his values. And we are searching for that one leader. We are searching for that one leader who has that passion to bring the change in the society, to bring the change. If Pratima can bring the change in her friends, give the society some good leaders. So we are going to see how your body is speaking. We are not seeing how you are reading, my dear friends, how you are bringing the change in our minds. How many lead people are going to get transformed? We will take the jury's opinions, as well as we will ask some more common people as well, whom they liked it, whose body is speaking, whose eyes are speaking. When they are speaking, whose everything, when you are smile, I always tell you, keep smiling, because our jury wants to see their body gesture and your body gesture is matching. Is there chemistry between them and you? They are spending their valuable time here, not just to ask a question and go. They also want to learn from you. They also want to spread this message to their place. So this is influencing. This is influencing, not the competition that the first winner, second prize winner, third prize winner. No, this is not the ordinary competitions, which is done every place, asking like, who is the first speaker? We are not speaking competition, not at all. This is influencing. Because our goal is leadership. We want to give leaders, not speakers. This is the clarity that I want to give you. And if we will be repeating this telecasts again to go through to select the best candidate. We will be noticing who will be reading that. We are going to see all these things. And then only we will be selecting the person. And we asked you about props. Who is like Pratima's today was like amazing. I think I will take this Pratima's message to the whole world. This is my promise. I'm sure this is my promise that I'm going to take this Pratima's message to every part of the world, wherever I go. Whether it is Bangkok, whether it is America, whether it is Dubai, whether it is India, any country, this is my promise that Pratima's message will go everywhere. Because the way she has inspired everyone today in its simple nutshell, that is called an influence. That is the leadership. Wonderful. So please, my dear friends, bring that influencing characteristics, capabilities in you. Today we have such a, and you don't know that the leaders like Dr. Kevin Ward, Dr. Elisa, and Dr. Professor Ruben, Dr. Karim, they are spending their valuable time here. Their presence itself is a big grace. It's a big grace, and they are coming here to encourage you, to empower you. Shift your mindset to not from the competition, to be a real influencer. I think some of the speaker was telling that we need to be honest. I think even Dr. Karim and Dr. Elisa was telling that, if you remember, Dr. Elisa was clearly telling that she's genuine. Her smile is wonderful because authentic, genuine, and honest. If you want to be a leader, be authentic. If you're just reading and just you want to participate, it's waste of your time. Be authentic, be genuine, love to study, love what you do what you love. Do that. Without loving, just don't participate. Never listen to whether it's your parents, whether it's anyone, principal or anyone. Don't listen to them. Don't listen to them if you don't love to do that. Do it only if you love. Otherwise, don't do it. It's waste of your time, and time is very valuable. So, and today, I'm sure everyone has done amazingly, incredibly, and I request Dr. Kevin to proceed to take the timing, Professor Ruben's one, then Dr. Elisa and Dr. Karim and Daljit and are going to give their insights as well.
Yes, yes, I'd like to invite our jurist and our leadership to give a brief feedback now. Dr. Karim, your thoughts that you might share with these young people as we wrap up?
Absolutely. I got 5 things I want to cover, and they're going to be super brief. But before I go into it, I just want to say, number one, I'm super excited about the value I got today out of all these youth speakers in the building. I'm super excited. And here's one of the reasons why. As a kid growing up, I got in trouble for talking too much. Believe it or not, I got in trouble for talking too much. I was voted most talkative my senior year, right? And what I've learned is the gift of speaking, it is a skill set. And what I've also learned is if you have a gift and talent that does not have discipline, it creates destruction. So when I got in trouble for talking too much, it wasn't that I was a bad kid or a bad student. I just didn't have discipline over how to control my mouth. And in this day and age now, I've made a profession and a business out of it. This kept me going for 20 years. So 5 things I want to say very, very briefly before I land my plane and pass the microphone to one of my colleagues. Number 1, I feel like the most powerful thing you can do in the speaking industry is your smile. And when they pulled it up on Dr. Lisa, they were spot on that. And the reason why I say that, there's 2 powerful things you can do. Number 1 is a firm handshake, but I think even a powerful smile overpowers a great handshake because a smile welcomes the audience. Whenever you speak to an audience, they have a mental guard up. They're not sure why they should listen to you. Why? Because the most valuable resource we have is our time. So if I'm going to give you 30 minutes of my time to listen to you, an hour of my time to listen to you, or 5 minutes, I want to know why it's so important to give this valuable resource to you. And so when you give me a powerful smile, you take my guard down. You invite me to sit front row and listen to everything you say. So I want to encourage everyone out there, and many of you did this exceptionally well today, but I want to encourage you to learn how to smile throughout the context of your presentation because you're excited to get the most valuable resource, which is somebody's time. The second thing I want to talk about is the usage of hand gestures. And the reason this is so important in the virtual setting is because if you're on a live stage, you can use your energy, right? Your energy can be transferred to the audience very, very easily, the excitement that you have. But in a virtual setting, because you're not physically in front of someone, you want to use hand gestures the same way you use prompts, because that is a quick way to also energize and engage and show the value of your presentation to pull people in. So you want to transfer that energy. Scientists say energy cannot be destroyed, but it can be transferred. And when you speak, I want to feel the energy and excitement of what you're here to talk to us about today. The third thing is the usage of props. The young lady who had the props down here earlier, Pratima, I believe that's correct. You did a bang up job. Listen, I was going to do a backflip, but I don't want to tear my place up. I was so excited to see your usage of that prop. That means you did something so exceptionally well today. You came here prepared. I've been using props on stages for years, and you did it excellently. You took that presentation and turned it to a 3D, a 3-dimensional message, which pulled the audience in. So if you know how to use props and you can use props, I highly encourage that. And then the fourth thing I had down here is keep the show going no matter what. For some of you, you pushed and powered your way through technical difficulties. Murphy's Law showed up in force today, right? Some people say it's Mercury retrograde, but the thing I love is the fact that you decided to push through no matter what. You keep the presentation going no matter what goes wrong. And then number 5, what I saw today is I saw a plethora of seeds get planted in vital soil. Again, this is the right place to be at. I can't wait to see your progress. And more importantly, once you go through the planting process, I can't wait to see what fruit develops on your tree that you're not only going to share with the individuals in this group, you're going to share that fruit with the world. I love it. I'm proud to be here today. Dr. Shama, that's all I got. I'm going to land my plane on that.
Thank you, Dr. Karim. Exactly what you said is very right. And what you noticed, see, with the props, with the smile, we are welcoming the audience. We are welcoming the people to watch us, to listen to us. That is the first very important. And Pratima, I have found that she was even smiling her every step from the beginning till the last. And even this. So all of you have done that, but just I'm trying to sharpening. Thank you so much, Dr. Karim. Thank you so much.
Dr. Lisa, I'm not Dr. Lisa, Dr. Shama, I got one more thing I want to say. I didn't get a chance to write her name down. The young lady who was talking to us, and I believe her alarm went off on her phone, and it kept flipping the screen. Whoever that young lady, that's an example of pushing through. She kept that presentation going and kept, and that's what I want to see in a youthful speaker. I love that.
She was, she is, I think, I forgot. She's not here, Dr. Karim. She's not here.
She did a wonderful job.
She left. I remember her. Yeah, she was wearing jacket, and I wrote, yeah, she did not stop. Exactly, Dr. Karim. See, our juries are noticing everything that you are doing. So, Dr. Kevin.
Yes, thank you, Dr. Shama. So now I'd like to invite the smiling Dr. Elisa to come forward and share some thoughts with our young people.
Dr. Kevin, I think now we have awarded Dr. Elisa, now smiling Dr. Elisa now.
That's right. She's got a new moniker. Dr. Elisa.
I-100 students
I smiling.
Yeah, I is smiling. Dr. Elisa, I-100 students has given you this award.
Thank you so much. It's a blessing to share my smile with you all. It was so invigorating. And for those who don't know, Dr. Kareem Ellis is my speaking coach. So I don't have to add a whole lot more because in the essence of time, everything that he said, I want to add and encourage you all as you are becoming better and better at your speaking gift and developing it so brilliantly here with us at III. The thing you always want to do, even if you did write your speech, because one of the key things is definitely preparation. As Dr. Shama said, you don't want to read it. You want to write it as an outline, and then you want to feel it. You want to connect with the meaning of what you're bringing to the world. Once you embody what you're talking about, it really, because beyond the words, remember, speakers, we are some of the best communicators in the world. And we're not only the best because of the words that come out of our mouth. Dr. Kareem said it. It's the facial expression, but the energy that comes from you as a person in connection to what you're speaking about. So you want to spend time with what we call your content. If you're going to talk about the humanization of education, give yourself time to meditate on what that truly means for you. And really, like Dr. Shama said, don't let anyone tell you what to say. And in many of the speeches today, I can tell that it was your own because you said some things that blew my mind that I'm like, I need to consider as a topic. And that's the one thing you want your listeners to do is, even though they might feel like this is the way, values is over a technology, right? When that question I'm asking, I feel like values come over technology. But by the time she was done with saying that we need them both, I was like, you shifted my thought process on the comparison of the two I would say, very different subjects. So that's because she had a connection and she was convincing. Really, as speakers, what we're trying to do is get our audience to take our opinions and ideas and possibly take it on as their own, or at least consider it to be something that is worth digging into. So I always want to encourage you to embody what you speak. One of the things Dr. Green taught us is not to speak on just anything. And even if it is a topic that is not one that you spoke on, because of your beliefs, your values, your true understanding of life at where you're at in this phase, then you tie that specific thought process of yours to a topic. If you hear me come in when someone says mindset, I go wild. You know why? Because I tie everything to the way we think. That is why I am the #1 mindset disruptor. So it doesn't matter if you're talking education, we're going to have mindset in there. It doesn't matter if you're talking dancing and singing. I will have a reason why dancing and singing is connected to a certain mindset and how it might shift. So I want to encourage you all to consider that as you move forward. Overall, you all did your very best. But as Dr. Kareem says, never give up until your better becomes your best. Never let it rest. I can't say it the way he does, but keep striving for the excellent to bring out the next level in you as a speaker and as a communicator that speaks from your inside out. And that's where the connection comes. You hold the audience and then you release your ideas and then they will take it and spread it, as Dr. Shama said, as ripples in the world of change, positivity, and transformation. And I yield back to Dr. Kevin. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Elisa. Very well put. And I would like to give an opportunity now for our country director from India, Daljit, to offer some thoughts very briefly before we wrap up for the day. Daljit?
Thank you so much, Dr. Kevin Ward and Dr. Alisa and Dr. Green. So today, undoubtedly, I was saying that today's show is one of the best show, and all the participants, they did a wonderful job. I'm thankful to Dr. Alisa, Dr. Cream for giving them their wonderful international insights about humanization of education. And again, I'm thankful to Dr. Shama Hussain for providing this wonderful platform to all the young, leaders from India. And my friend is there, Principal Indian Public Schools, Dehradun. Personally, he called me today to join this event. And once again, I'm thankful to Dr. Shama Hussain. In India, all the principals, they are highly excited for their turn to share their stories to the rest of the world. So over to you, Dr. Shama Hussain.
You're muted, dear.
Thank you, Daljit. Dr. Kevin, with your permission, we will listen. Even Dr. Mani's, he's observing our program today. And let's listen to Dr. Mani's, Dr. Kevin.
Of course.
Yeah. Mr. Mani, can we have from you your insights as well?
Yes, good evening everyone. Dr. Alisha and Dr. Rubin, Dr. Karin and Sama Hussain and Kevin. Very good evening to all of you. I was very lucky to have with you all today. I was listening to all the students. They did very well, marvelously they did. Some students, they have a little, the problem struggling for the words and the expressions and all, because they are the beginners. And of course, they will do very well. And I am very thankful to all of you to provide such a wonderful chance to the students. And we are creating a new generation, a wonderful dynamic and a very, influencing people. Definitely the change of the society is very closer to each and every one of us. Thank you very much. That's all.
Thank you so much, Mr. Mani. Thank you so much. So this is what our I100 skill conclave is about. Building, we are not building speakers. If anyone is thinking that we are here to build the speakers, it's not at all. International Institute of Influencers is into influencing the world. I proudly called III as the world's premium brand in building influencers. In building influencers and in providing organic skill education. We are not into building speakers. We are not into the routine that what everyone is doing. We are bringing the international leaders here. We are connecting the international platform so that the children should get accustomed to the international levels, because now the world is Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam. World is one family. You are not just confined to India. You are not confined to just one place. You need to know the cultures. You need to know the etiquettes of the world. So this is what our spirit here. Our spirit is to build influencers who can influence others, and these ripples will pass on, and there will be peace in the world. People should know that education brings humbleness. And that humbleness, you are the ambassadors for that. We don't want to build top ones, top twos. No, it's not that. We want to build a great people, a humanity. We want you to carry that education is human. So this is a request from the whole team of IHS to all the students here that make your life a meaningful. Give meaning to your life for what you are living. As I always tell you this story of a boy who said to the teacher, "Teacher, you did not understand life." When the boy told to the teacher, "I want to be happy in life," the teacher said, "I think you didn't understand my question." The boy said, "I think you didn't understand life. Life is not competitions. Life is being happy. And the real happiness will come when you know what is life. And that life you will know when you know what is education." So that's what we want to do that. No problem, it is slow, but the ripples will pass on. So with this, I would invite Dr. Karim, Dr. Kevin to vote of thanks. Dr. Karim and Dr. Kevin, both of you are here today. You are confusing me. So, Dr. Kevin, this stage is yours.
Thank you, Dr. Shama. It's indeed my pleasure to share thoughts of thanks because I appreciate our leadership here. I appreciate our jurists and our guests. Very important. Most of all, I appreciate each of you young people. And what keeps coming to my mind, we talk about humanization of education, but what I observe in you is bringing humanity to your speaking. And that is so key in moving forward. So thank you all for taking your time out. Thank you for being here. And we look forward to our next round to wrap up this I-100 conclave. And then we will move forward to the final presentations of this and look forward to, more importantly, the lifelong influence that this group is going to have as we go forward. Because like Dr. Shama says, we're not building speakers, we're building influencers, and you are doing a great job in that direction. So thank you so much. Dr. Shama, any final word from you?
Yeah, that's it, Dr. Kevin. I just want to say that next week will be the last phase. We are going to end up this. And after that, next another week will be the celebration of the winners. I don't call winners. You are going to be the influencers. You are going to be the influencers of I. So, and we are going to take, I can say that we are going to celebrate you. We are going to celebrate you with the new year with the hope that these ambassadors will spread the message of values of humanization of education to the world. So we will be very glad and happy to celebrate. And our 2024 welcome will be such amazing and incredible, that such a spiritual and ethical opening, like Dr. Eliza said, authentic, genuine, and honest welcome to 2024 in the presence of all the dignitaries. We will be welcoming, inviting, apart from our board of directors, Dr. Eliza, Dr. Karim, they are the family. They will be here on the day of special day. In addition, we will be inviting some special leaders as well to encourage your spirits to celebrate you that day. So look forward very anxiously and excitingly for that day after 7th phase. Yeah, Daljit ji.
Yes, Dr. Shama Hussain, I would like to say that with your blessings, we are going to organize in India a residential leadership conclave at City University, Ludhiana. So where we are inviting top 100 industry leaders on upcoming 23rd and 24th of December. So we would love to hear from your side, from Dr. Kevin Ward, from Dr. Alisa, Dr. Cream, and Dr. Ruben. So give your shower your blessings on us, and we are expecting your short video to inspire all the leaders who are going to join this wonderful, powerful event from the different part of the country. So we are really thankful that, and we would love to assure that our III is, international educational partner for that event.
Sure, Daljit ji, definitely, Daljit ji, definitely. Thank you, Daljit ji. Thank you so much. And so look forward, Daljit ji, look forward for this complete session. Let's complete this by 7th phase, and then we will definitely, Daljit ji, definitely.
What we are seeking your blessings in the form of short video. I request you, Dr. Kevin Ward, Dr. Kareem, Dr. Alisa White, give your short notes, short video to influence. We would love to share the starting point with your videos to all the leaders who are joining us in India at Ludhiana City University. It's first of its kind, different kind of leadership platform, and we would love to host you in India in the month of July with a wonderful celebration where we are inviting top, not 100, thousands of leaders from different parts of the country to speak on humanization of education.
You're taking our patent to Daljit. Humanization of education.
No.
Humanization of education
We
is the
would love
patent
to
of
organize. We
International
would
Institute
love
of
to organize
Influencers.
that event with you, ma'am. We would love to organize that event for you.
No, it's okay.
For
Daljit,
Triple I.
it's okay. Done, Daljit. Thank you so much once again. So
Thank you,
thank you, Daljit. Thank you so much.
Very much.
Thank you. Okay, then thank you so much for your time. And once again, humble thanks, Dr. Kareem, Dr. Kevin Ward, Dr. Elisa White. Always grateful, to be honest, always humbled and grateful for your precious time. Thank you so much for encouraging this. Always. Thank you so much, Mr. Mani Daljit. Thank you so much. And to all the wonderful students, thank you so much. Thank you.
Namaste from Bharat.